Hello, everybody. My name is Dave Prentiss. I'm the president and CEO of the New Bedford Symphony Orchestra. And during these challenging times, we want to stay connected to you. And so I thought one nice way to do that would be to bring in somebody who you all know and love, and we can check in on how he's doing and what he's been up to. I'm referring, of course, to our music director, Yaniv, Dinur, who is out in Milwaukee with his family. And so let's get this started. Yaniv, hello.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. We're keeping very busy here in Massachusetts. I assume you're keeping busy too in some way?
Yes. Trying to do something, to make the best out of this not easy and terrible situation,
Sure. Let's start with your family. How is everybody doing?
Everybody's great. I'm home with my wife, Christina, and our baby, Jojo. And one of the things that I'm trying to make out of this is to spend more time. I mean, I get to spend more time with my family.
Right.
My wife, Christina, works from home, so she keeps her usual work, and I get to spend more time with Jojo, which is wonderful and exhausting.
For you or for Jojo?
Probably both. Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, you get to spend more time with your family, and is your family okay with that?
They claim to be. I don't know what they really think.
Right. Because I mean, that makes a good point. You travel a lot. Obviously, you spend a lot of time in New Bedford. I know when you can, you bring Christina and Jojo with you. But even when you're not in New Bedford, you're in lots of other places too.
Right. And when I travel, most of the time they travel with me. But still, I have to be in rehearsal, and a lot of the time for hours sometimes, and concerts. And so even then, when they're with me, I don't get to see them a lot as much as I want to. So this has been really maybe the first time since Jojo was born 16 months ago that I spend so much time with her, more than ever, and that's really great.
Now, what has she had any first words yet? Beethoven, Mozart? What's her first words?
Maestro. She calls me Maestro. Well, she said we're raising her as bilingual.
Oh, nice.
So I talk to her only in Hebrew, and my wife talks to her in English. And so far, she says "mama." She says "abba," which is dad in Hebrew.
Sure, yeah. And
she can say a few little things like "pe," which means mouth in Hebrew. But she understands a lot. She understands both languages.
So she's coming along. That's great to hear. Now, how about, I know your parents are in Israel. How are they doing? Have you talked to them?
Yes, they're fine. They're doing well. Like everybody else in the world, adjusting to the new life, to this new life. I also have a grandmother in Jerusalem who is, I think, 88 years old, something like that. And she lives by herself, so that's difficult.
Sure. Yeah.
And she's in good health, but she hasn't left the house in a long time. And my mom goes to visit her, and she wears a mask, and she keeps her distance. And
yeah, that's what we have to do now during these times. So, what are you doing to keep yourself busy when you're not playing with Jojo? What are you doing to spend your time?
When she's asleep, I go down to the basement and I play piano, and that is really maybe the only thing that keeps me sane during this time.
Mm.
And you know, because during the year I don't have a lot of time to play the piano. I study a lot of scores. With the orchestra, I'm with the orchestra and rehearsals. So I kind of now I have a lot more time to play the piano, and I'm learning new pieces that I haven't played before.
Nice. Now, your live stream that you did for us last weekend was fantastic. Thank you very much for that.
That was a lot of fun.
That was really wonderful to do. Had you ever done a live stream performance before?
No, not on the internet.
Okay.
On the radio, but no, not like this.
Right.
Not, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was really great. What are some of the new pieces you're learning now?
I'm learning some Beethoven sonatas that I haven't played. I'm working on Beethoven concerto.
Nice.
A lot of Beethoven because it's, you know, a Beethoven year.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he's a pretty good composer.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard. I think he's going to do all right for himself.
Yeah.
All right. So let's think a little bit about the future. I know everybody's just trying to get through day by day, which makes total sense. But as a symphony orchestra organization, we're of course thinking about the future and what we're going to be able to provide the community next season in the fall. And so I thought maybe it'd be nice to give people something to look forward to. Why don't you share with us? We haven't officially announced next season, but you have it all up here.
All here.
Makes me a little bit nervous, but we'll manage.
I also have it on my computer.
Oh, good. I'm glad, and I hope it's backed up. But why don't we? We're not going to give the whole thing out right now, but maybe we can do a couple reveals of what you have in store for us next season. Why don't we start with this? What's the single most excited thing about next season as far as you personally?
Well, I'm really, really excited about the guest artists that we are going to bring next season that are absolutely amazing and world class and world famous. Stephen Huff, pianist, is going to play Rachmaninoff Paganini, Rachmaninoff's variations on Paganini theme. Violinist Karen Gomio, another violinist Pinchas Zuckerman. That
Oh no, wait, hold it. What did you just say?
Pinchas Zuckerman.
The Pinchas Zuckerman?
It rings a bell, right?
I think I've heard of him before. Are you telling me he's coming to New Bedford to perform with the New Bedford Symphony Orchestra?
He's coming to New Bedford. True, because he and I have known each other for many years, and he's really one of my mentors. And I've always had this dream to collaborate with him and to perform with him. And so finally, I get to do it. And he's coming with his wife Amanda Forsyth, who is a brilliant cellist, and they're going to perform Brahms' double concerto for violin and cello. And it's hard to express in words how I feel about this.
Well, I can tell you that everybody in our community is going to probably have a hard time expressing it too, because this is going to be a pretty stupendous event in the life of the community to have two artists like Pinchas and his wife Amanda perform with the orchestra under your baton. That's going to be really something.
Yeah, and with the New Bedford Symphony.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's going to be a pretty special concert. Well, I think that's great. I think that gives us something to look forward to. And I know there's a lot more for next season, but we're not going to put it all out now. We're going to keep people wanting more, so that we can come back and maybe share some more of the information of how next season is going to be.
I have to control myself. That's not easy.
That's right. I know you have to do your best. But this has been great. I appreciate you taking the time to check in with us. And
I have a lot of time now.
Yeah. Well, when is JoJo's nap up?
I think in 40 minutes. Now Christina took her. I can hear her from downstairs
Okay.
shouting and babbling, you know.
Okay. All right.
But I think in 40 minutes, I will get to go and play some piano.
Very good. All right. Well, Yaniv, it's great to talk to you, and I'm glad that we were able to share this with our New Bedford Symphony fans out in the community. And I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon. Take care, Yaniv. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. Please keep safe, stay well, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.